Vice President Kamala Harris and Governor Walz just delivered a pitch-perfect speech before a massive crowd of 12,000 people in Las Vegas, Nevada. As Michael Brown, who's been involved in Nevada politics his entire life, stated, "I've been engaged in Nevada politics since 1995, and I have never before seen an event of this magnitude and enthusiasm. A tidal wave is forming." Let's take a look at this tidal wave that is forming. Let's get into the speech by Vice President Kamala Harris. Here she says, "Bring it on, Donald Trump. Bring it on." Play this clip.
So I know the folks who are here. I know the people of Nevada. You are battle-born. You are battle-born. And if Donald Trump wants to pick a fight over our most fundamental freedoms, we say, bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. We're ready. We're ready.
Vice President Kamala Harris said, "We've seen the failed policies by Trump and MAGA before, and we ain't going back." Play the clip.
America has tried these failed policies before, and we are not going back. We are not going back. We are not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back. And we are going to move forward. We will move forward. And
Vice President Kamala Harris laying out the types of policies she will pursue when in office. Not talking about Hannibal Lecter or getting electrocuted or eaten by sharks, talking about holding big corporations engaging in illegal price gouging accountable. Play the clip.
when I was Attorney General, I went after price-fixing schemes. And when I am president, I will continue that work to bring down prices. I will take on big corporations that engage in illegal price gouging, corporate landlords that unfairly raise rents on working families, and take on big pharma and cap the cost of prescription drugs for all Americans.
When the crowd started breaking out in a lock him up chant, saying, "Lock up Donald Trump," Vice President Kamala Harris said, "Look, the courts are going to deal with that. We are going to win in November." Play the clip.
So Nevada, hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type. Well, hold on. The court's going to take care of that. We just going to beat him in November. We'll beat him in November.
Vice President Kamala Harris then talks about the big U.S. Olympic team victory in France, and the crowd erupts into USA chants. Play this clip.
So as I said, it's so good to be back in Las Vegas. The last time I was here, I stopped by the practice for the men's national basketball team before they headed out to the Olympics. And maybe you saw it on your phone, but just a few hours ago in Paris, they won the gold. And I got more for you. A few hours before that, our women's national soccer team won the gold as well.
Vice President Kamala Harris then talks about fighting for working class families. Play this clip.
And it is my promise to everyone here, when I am president, we will continue our fight for working families of America. Including to raise the minimum wage and eliminate taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers.
Now let's take a look at what Governor Walz was saying before Vice President Kamala Harris took the stage. Governor Walz gave a great football analogy. He goes, you don't write the playbook if you're not going to use it. There's a reason MAGA wrote the Project 2025 playbook. Play the clip.
So the other day I was saying this. I started out by saying, don't believe Donald Trump when he plays dumb about 2025. But then I remembered, you don't believe him on anything because that's what you shouldn't believe. But look, I coached football for enough years. When somebody draws up a playbook, they plan on using it. And when they do, they'll restrict our freedoms. When they do, they'll do what they've done. They'll rig the economy so that the middle class gets nothing and the rich get richer.
Here, Governor Walz talks about how these MAGA Republicans are trying to take away freedoms and how all of this weird crap should not fly in the United States of America. Play the clip.
And I said it. I want to be clear. I didn't call anybody names. I spent enough years in that lunchroom to know bullies when I see them. I just made a very clear observation that they seem to be really concerned about. I pointed out that taking away reproductive freedoms, banning books, raising the price of insulin, trying to hurt labor unions, nobody's asking for that weird crap. No one's asking for it.
Then you have Governor Walz talk about freedom and the importance of freedom in this election for Vice President Kamala Harris and himself. Play the clip.
So when you hear Kamala Harris and I talk about freedom, we're very clear about this. We mean the freedom to make your own healthcare decisions. And that your children should be free to go to school without worrying about being shot dead in their classroom. Look.
You hear the crowd erupting into "We're not going back" chants. Let's play this clip.
He'll gut Social Security, pull your health care, underfund public schools, all of it. That's damn right. Damn right. We're not going back.
One of my favorite lines is when Governor Walz says, "Mind your own damn business, MAGA." He goes, look, where I'm from, and I'm sure where you are, we have a simple rule. Just stay the hell out of our families, MAGA. You can do what you want to do. Stay away from us. Here, play this clip.
Look, you and I, especially the gray hairs in the crowd, we know our relatives. Republicans used to be the people talking about freedom. Not this group. When they talk about freedom, it means that the government should be free to invade your exam room with your doctor. Look, in Minnesota, we respect our neighbors and the personal choices they make. We maybe wouldn't make the same choices, but we respect them. And I know in Minnesota and in Arizona and places across this country, you know what makes society work best? Is when you learn a golden rule. Mind your own damn business. Mind your own damn business. You don't need it. I don't need you telling me what books to read. I don't need you telling me about what religion we worship. And I sure the heck don't need you to tell me about my family.
By the way, it's probably worth mentioning now because these shirts are selling out at store.MeidasTouch.com. We have the Mind Your Own Damn Business Harris Walz shirts right there at store.MeidasTouch.com. Here, Governor Walz then says, look, we're not talking about alternative facts. We're talking about real facts here. Play this clip.
And I just want to set the record straight because facts do matter and there's not an alternate set of facts. Here's one for you. Violent crime was up during the Trump presidency. And that's even not counting his crimes.
Governor Walz then talks about what needs to be done in 87 days. Play the clip.
And I keep saying this, we can do anything for 87 days, and my mantra is, we'll sleep when we're dead. We'll sleep when we're dead. Because when you wake up on that 88th day, you're going to get to say, welcome, Madam President Harris.
And Governor Walz says, don't worry, we're coming back. We're going to be in Nevada a lot. Well, Donald Trump may be hanging out in Mar-a-Lago and golfing and doing whatever he's doing. We're actually running a campaign here. Play the clip.
You braved 108-degree heat. I can't even believe I'm saying that just to be here. And I have to tell you, I understand because of the heat, they had to shut the door early and turn thousands of folks away. But don't worry, we're going to be back a lot.
Yeah, Governor Walz was absolutely incredible. I want to go back to this, though, as well. One of the things that Vice President Kamala Harris said during her speech, though, and Governor Walz echoed it, and the other speakers did as well, it's, what type of country do we want to live in? A country of chaos or fear, or one of freedom, compassion, and love? Here, play this clip.
So look, we are together, we are running this campaign on behalf of all Americans. From red states to blue states, from the heartland to the coast. And when elected, we will govern on behalf of all Americans. All Americans. So Nevada, ultimately, in this election, I believe we each face a question. What kind of country do we want to live in? A country of chaos, fear, and hate, or a country of freedom, compassion, and rule of law? And the beauty of our democracy, here's the thing, the beauty of our democracy is we each person has the power. Each person has the power to answer that question. The power is with the people. The power is with the people. It's with the people. And so in the next 87 days, we need you to use your power to knock on doors, register folks to vote, and make your voices heard. So Nevada, today I ask you, are you ready to make your voices heard? Do we believe in freedom? Do we believe in opportunity? Do we believe in the promise of America?
And here Vice President Kamala Harris talks about how, look, Donald Trump suggested that we terminate the Constitution, that he gets rid of the United States Constitution. That is not someone who should be anywhere near the seal of the President of the United States. Play the clip.
Let us be very clear. Someone who suggests we should terminate the Constitution of the United States should never again stand behind the seal of President of the United States. Never again.
And I want to give a shout out to Congresswoman Titus here. I thought she did a great speech. This is one of my favorite lines of the night. She was one of the first speakers to go. Here, play this clip.
You know, by the way, I'm one of those miserable, childless cat ladies. J.D. Vance apologized to my cat, but he didn't ever apologize to me for what he had to say. So I got a word for J.D. Vance. You better hide behind that sofa because we're coming for you.
Should also be noted that Donald Trump was having a meltdown earlier in the day after the latest New York Times Siena poll was released in the morning of 3 crucial battleground states, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, which all respectively have Vice President Kamala Harris leading by 4. That was one of the polls that Donald Trump continued to cite over and over again. Vice President Kamala Harris taking a pretty big lead there as well. So another pitch perfect speech by Vice President Kamala Harris and Governor Walz in Nevada. Tell me what you think in the comments below. And by the way, you can get that Kamala merch gear, the Mind Your Damn Business, the We're Not Going Back gear, store.MeidasTouch.com. Thanks for watching and have a great one.
Real quick, Meta just changed their algorithm to suppress political content. Please follow our Instagram @MeidasTouch right now as we head towards 400,000 followers so you don't miss a beat.